booth with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and kickoff straight ahead, CD. What's one thing that you're going to have your eye on?
I think about what the great coaches of the past always said. The key to any ball game. Can you rush theirs and protect yours? Well, in this case, both of these teams get after the quarterbacks. I'm watching the pass rush.
The veteran Matt Bryant set to rock and roll. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Blue. There we go. You see it? Lock in.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Let's go.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Red's up.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. There to stop him was Darius Leonard.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
You see it?
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that is incomplete here.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Red's up. Blue.
Now a handoff looking right. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Deion Sanders the one to bring him down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
I think when people start talking about the greatest Ravens of all time, Ray Lewis's name comes up pretty fast, doesn't it? Tackles like that, just the tip of the iceberg when you start to talk about his talents.
He was their 2nd pick after the move to Baltimore. What was that, 96?
Yeah, 1996. Jonathan Ogden was the first.
And Ray Lewis also 2-time Super Bowl champion and the MVP of Super Bowl 35. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Blue.
First carry now for Jordan Howard. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
Lock it.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Red's up.
And Brandon, as we continue to see, so much of the influence on this game is now coming from those hybrid-type players. In this case, strong safety, not worried about covering the pass. What a play on the run.
Tackled for a loss.
Yeah, forget the pregame introductions. He introduced himself with authority on that play.
This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down.
Blue.
And they'll run it here. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Throw left side complete. It's Burton. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
Hang on, we got, you see it, you see it? Lock in, lock in. We're go, let's go.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
You see it?
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. A great play there. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
On 1st and 10, Young. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Young off the play fake. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Young looks to throw on 1st down. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 right at the 40. From the gun, Steve Young firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They'll throw again. Young. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Green 39! Green 39!
Young on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So a minute 56 to play in this first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And they'll go on the ground. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. I actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 12 more yards there and another first down.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Hang on, we go. You see it? You see it?
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Robinson. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Let's go.
And they'll run it here. Gets around him. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They go play action here on first down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Allen Robinson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears will extend their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. They'll try and run it here. And he is into the end zone. So they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Madden Elites heading back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down to...
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. So we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field with the Bears out in front. That'll be taken in the end zone. A little juke, and he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Madden Elite's offense trotting out again. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or do they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Second down, Kamara. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
All right, here we go. Blue line. Blue line.
It's Young off play action. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there and also a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now, a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, you got 3.
Play action now. Here's Steve Young. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Lynch. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up fourth down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. Here's Young. They'll indeed go for it. And the pressure gets to again.
Sack, baby. Sack. Red, up. 4 down.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Oh, this is blocked. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. To return it, Alvin Kamara. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Now a first down throw for Young. He's going to wind up in air. He's got a man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Here's Steve Young on 2nd down. And this will be incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
Off the play fake, Young. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Khalil Mack in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Young gonna let one fly for Robinson. And this is gonna be incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the Bears will get the football back. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't. I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Trubisky. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Trubisky and the troops staying out there. They will go for it. They'll indeed go for it with Trubisky. Wide open receiver complete. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll go on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Play was stopped on that play. He's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great play there. A 23-yard run. And the Bears will extend their lead.
Frankly, this is just stunning. Never expected these Madden elites to even be tested, yet they find themselves trailing in this contest.
It's unreal. The roster for the elites, this is David versus Goliath, but the underdog here finding a way.
Sometimes that slingshot can come through in a big way, can't it?
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Madden Elites offense coming back on the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, That allows a coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Third and long for Young. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. Khalil Mack in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
Come on, gotta go, gotta go. Red, up.
And they'll run it here. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Here's a toss coming right. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. The Madden Elite's heading back onto the field. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On play action, Young. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They go play action. Young. And he's going to go down again.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Here's Steve Young. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Over the middle, complete. That's Burton. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10.
Hey, we got 3, we got 3.
A 1st down throw for Young. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They are excited about where they are in this game.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. Oh, look at the strength.
No.
And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Let's go. We're on the ball after this.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Blue. No, check that. Red, up.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. A beautiful spin and room to run. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
Let's go. Red, up.
And they'll go on the ground. And an alley to run. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
All right, I've got to be careful here, all right? He's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his speed as far as he's concerned.
What are you saying? I'm on the plus side of 30.
Well, if you're on the plus side of 30, you don't know what I'm on the plus side of. All I know is that run right there, let us know there's still some life in those legs.
Absolutely. Still got a lot of life left in those legs. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been Madden